Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News, and I'm very pleased to have with me Paul Daigle of Biz Advisory Board. Paul, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me.
So we're here on the final day, the exciting MSP Expo 2026. Paul, you've been hanging out here, you've been doing different things and sessions and talking to people, but you also have a new product, a new service actually for the MSP community. What is it?
Yeah, well, it's a free resource for MSPs, and it's redefining how MSPs find resources to grow and scale their business.
And it's the MSP Business Growth Marketplace.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you know, as we were talking about when we were preparing for our little podcast, a lot of the companies and vendors around here have some sort of market or a showcase or things of this kind where companies can go in and obtain different products and services and resell them and so on. What's different about this marketplace?
This marketplace takes a look at the holistic operations on the different operational focus areas that an MSP needs to concentrate on. They're actually operation, where the vendors have their own reason to put out their marketplace to extend their marketability and everything else of their particular products and services. We're the only marketplace in the world that specializes in the holistic approach and within the 8 operational focus areas of an MSP. The 8 operational focus areas that MSPs will be able to get vetted resources from are sales, marketing, legal, CPA, HR, coaching, and service and support. Services and support is basically, you know, the 8th pillar that supports the executive team, and that's where the vendors typically lie. They specialize in their products, services, and support. We take a look at the holistic approach, and we're vendor agnostic. So if you have 4 or 5 different companies that and the service and support that might provide firewalls or anything else, they can all be part of our marketplace and get MSPs that are looking at products and services at the time they're looking. It's really intent type data, because MSPs typically don't work so much on the business, they're working in their business. And we capture them when they come to our marketplace that they're working in their business. They might be looking at legal help. They might be looking at CPA and HR. They might be curious on the service support to see, you know, a third-party validation that they're on, you know, somebody else's marketplace, and to, you know, help the MSP in the entire business. We take a look at the 8 operational focus areas, like an engine, an 8-cylinder engine. You got all those pistons to work at the same time, because once you get one that comes out of whack, like a lot of times when sales and marketing are really good at doing what they're doing, it's really affecting the service and delivery of the products and services to their new customers that they're trying to onboard. And then what happens from there also is their existing customers, the services and support kind of decrease during that time. But to actually plan that all out at the same time. And then you're looking at contracts. You know, as you grow, your contracts need to be revised to handle the new types of customers and clients that you have. So we're the only ones in the world that are dealing on the holistic approach. You know, you got the sales marketing people that have their own marketplaces. You got a lot of the hardware vendors, software vendors that have their own, and they're all invited to our marketplace to help the MSP business holistically within the 8 operational focus areas that's needed to be concentrated on, that the executives of an MSP needs to concentrate on to grow and scale rapidly.
Now, Paul, what inspired you to do this?
We do a lot of executive coaching, a lot of M&A, and we get calls from MSPs on a regular basis. They're looking for an attorney, and they're looking for an attorney that specializes in MSPs of their size, say a $5 million MSP. They'll be able to go in the marketplace, identify themselves as a particular size, and go drill down to legal and go find the attorneys that we have in the legal section, and there's different specialties that might have. They might have intellectual property, they might have courtroom experience, they might have litigation, they might have contract experience. And the whole thing is to line up those MSPs with the resources that have experience of an MSP at that size. So it's a perfect match.
As we close up our podcast, we're, as I said, we were at the close of the MSP Expo. Have you had a chance to talk to people about it?
Yes, before I came to the Expo, being that we're launching not this Friday, but the following Friday, we had a bullpen of over 500 different service providers in each one of these 8 categories that wanted to be onboarded. We are being diligent on how we bring them on, and we're streamlining how we're bringing on. I think I talked to almost every vendor here, and we got interest from at least 70, 80% of each one of the vendors here that already some of them already have their own marketplace up, but they see the benefit of being part of a marketplace that takes a look at the MSP as a whole within 8 operational focus areas.
Paul, I really want to thank you for joining me today. Thanks for taking time out. Where can we learn more about the MSP Business Growth Marketplace?
You can go to advisoryboard.com, and right on the main page, you scroll down to the marketplace and you can go check it out.
Paul, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.